All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So just got done washing the car. I look down at my phone and I see that Jeremy Fowler of ESPN is reporting that safety Marcus Maye would welcome a trade to a contending team. The two teams to watch, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and not the St. Louis Rams, the LA Rams, excuse me. So the Rams and the Bucs, pretty interesting stuff. Now, obviously, we can take a look at this news from a bunch of different angles. Let's start with Marcus Maye's immediate future in New York. Okay, he's currently hurt, and as much as it pains me to say it, I just can't envision these two parties staying together for the long haul. At this point in time, it just looks like it just looks bleak. It looks like Maye and the Jets are going to go their separate ways, as sad as that sounds. I mean, we rewind to the 2017 draft. Jamal Adams in the first round, Marcus Maye in the second round. Both players are fantastic. Both players look like they're going to be here for the next 5 to 8 to 10 seasons. We have our starting safeties, but we're in 2021 and it's looking like both guys are going to be off the team. Okay, I mean, we have the agent tweeting about looking forward to the trade deadline. Joe Douglas has shown no urgency to sign Marcus Maye for the long term. It just doesn't seem like Marcus Maye is in the long-term plans for the New York Jets in the solid defense. And again, it kills me to say it because I'm a huge Maye fan. I love the draft pick, second-round pick back in 2017 out of Florida, and I feel like he's been dependable, he's been reliable outside of the one season where he had that major injury, but Maye has continued to ascend, he's continued to step up to the plate and be a productive player in this league. And I feel like he's also, at this point in time, a veteran leader as well. So, and by the way, I completely understand why Marcus Maye has a market out there. Okay, the guy's a great player. I don't view Marcus Maye as a top 5 safety, never really have, but Marcus to me is a top 10, top 12 guy. So no matter where he lands, he's going to be a huge boost for, again, whoever lands him, whether it be the Bucs, the Rams, or somebody else. I like Marcus. I think he's a great player, and it sucks that it's playing out this way, but you know what? It is what it is. It seems like Marcus Maye wants to kind of leave as well, and I don't blame him. I feel like last year he really did a great job. Career seasons, he had career numbers and so many different statistics. Played also 2 positions, strong safety and free safety. Truly was the veteran leader of that defense. Long story short, it doesn't look like Marcus Maye is going to be a Jet for the foreseeable future. Now, the question turns to the trade deadline, or will the Jets just hang on to him and wait until he walks after the season? If the Jets have made their minds up, Joe Douglas, Marcus Maye will not be a Jet in 2022, we have to part ways with them at the deadline. We cannot be in a situation like we were with Robbie Anderson, where the season ends, we just don't sign him. He goes to Carolina on a cheap deal and just continues to produce, and we end up with nothing. We get nothing from it. So even if we land a 4th-round pick, a 5th-round pick, at least it's something. At least it's something. Okay, and the Rams and the Bucs are 2 win-now teams. And by the way, because the one positive or a bright side from this Fowler report is that there was actually multiple teams involved. It's not just, the Cardinals are interested in Maye. No, it's the Bucs and the Rams are the 2 teams to watch. So now you have these 2 win-now teams competing almost in a bidding war for Marcus Maye. Joe Douglas can kind of kick his feet up and say, hey, wherever I get the best whatever team I get the best offer from, that's where I'm sending Maye to. Now, as far as the Bucs are concerned, obviously, they need some help on the back end, a veteran on the back end, and Marcus Maye would immediately fill that void. He fits the system perfectly, and on top of that, he's playing experience with Todd Bowles. Okay, so you can't ask for a better fit. So Marcus Maye to the Bucs makes so much sense. Obviously, Tom Brady, Antonio Brown, Gronk. I mean, the team is just filled with veterans, and they're obviously pushing for that second consecutive Super Bowl win. As far as the Rams are concerned, they lost Johnson this offseason, and I felt like Johnson signing with Cleveland was actually one of the best, if not the best, free agency signing made in the entire offseason. So I felt like that was going to be a major hole. Of course, the Rams also lost Staley. They lost a lot of pieces here. But the Rams are kind of one of those top-heavy teams where you have guys like Donald and Ramsey on the defensive side of the football. But as far as overall depth on the squad is concerned, I don't want to say it's a liability, but it's a weak spot. Okay, so if this Rams team goes out and acquires Maye, and I feel like because the Rams haven't really had that Super Bowl yet, they could, and McVay, obviously, he's been in the Super Bowl, lost it. to the Saints, the Rams could feel a lot of pressure to get this deal done because the Rams and the Bucs both teams are in the NFC. Okay, so, and by the way, the Rams are willing to part ways with draft picks. Tampa, I'm not so sure, but this Rams team, they'll give draft picks away. So, personally, I would like to see Maye with the Rams, not only just because I think the Rams are fantastic and I would be happy for Marcus, but I do feel like we can get better capital, better draft assets or draft asset from the Rams than the Bucs. But I'm rambling at this point. Marcus Maye, I feel like, would help both teams out. And also, I mean, there's tons of other teams that Marcus Maye would be a great fit for as well. So whatever happens, happens. We'll see if Marcus Maye gets dealt at the deadline. He's currently hurt right now, and it just doesn't seem like Marcus Maye will be a Jet for too much longer. As disappointing and as frustrating as that is. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Where do you want to see Marcus Maye end up if we do in fact trade him? But again, the main point here, if Marcus Maye is not in the long-term plans, we have to trade him before the deadline. We cannot wait until the offseason and we end up with nothing. And he goes out and signs a contract and, continues to be a productive player. We have to trade him for something. Okay, so that's my thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. Can't wait to check them out. And as always, go Jets.